All right, well, let's call this meeting to order. It is Tuesday, August 8th, 2023 at 6:30 PM. If we could all rise and say the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. I will ask if there's any other additions to the agenda anybody'd like to make, or any questions or anything that we think we need to do. Otherwise, I will look for a motion to approve tonight's agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Has everybody had a chance to look at the minutes from last month? I went through them earlier. I didn't see anything that.
I really appreciated your description of
I was
what
gonna-
know about that.
I was
You
gonna
know,
point that out.
That
Yes,
was funny.
Memorialize that
That
one
was funny.
for all eternity.
it's in writing now. Yes. If there's no questions or additions, I'll look for a motion.
I motion.
Second.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, on to business.
Yeah.
Discussion on pickleball and open gym.
So pickleball first up. Earlier today, I had sent out an email from Mayor Lutheran.
Yeah, I saw that.
They are starting up pickleball themselves, which is fantastic. I inquired with Lynn a bit more about that, and it sounds like they are going to have six pickleball courts set up. They already have about 50 people signed up, and they have capacity for 6 additional courts if they need them.
Oh,
That's not why they're tearing out their parking lot right now. All pickleball.
Yeah, all
courts.
pickleball.
yeah.
So inquired with them about that. So they've got that really set up there. Our original discussions came out. Derek mentioned it, but I had talked with Amy Dimmler a little bit late last year. She was asking about our facilities because Watertown Mayor was getting squeezed on space. So we can continue. So I'm looking for input now that Mayor Lutheran is putting it on in town. There's going to be plenty of courts available to the public, looking for direction on how we want to continue to proceed. We could certainly continue to have talks with Watertown Mayor as well as Mayor Lutheran.
I would look into talking with Watertown and see if they need help of,
Additional courts for what they have
Yeah.
going.
and even
Mhm.
try to plan it to have it the off days of what Mayor Lutheran is.
I can't remember. Did you say that Watertowns is basically functioning like this? It's like it's open. And
Open
it's
court.
not like a league.
Yeah, basically functions like this.
First come, first serve type
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah, I kind of wonder. I guess now that it's going, we can ask them, see if they're still, like, are they still feeling like they're overflowing?
There's pickleball.
What nights are they doing it on? Monday through Wednesday, 6 to 8, and Mayor Lutheran's doing Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Tuesdays and
Yeah.
Thursdays. So they are on, it is on off days.
Yeah, unless they say that they're continue to be squeezed on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Yeah.
I don't feel like there's a reason for us to like do another one if they've got, unless the other one fills up too.
Yep.
I'd say we just keep talking.
Yeah, every 6
Talking.
months
Or
or something
maybe-
like that, or every,
Maybe speak with them and see if they're doing Tuesday, Thursdays, maybe we can do Monday, Tuesday. Or Monday, Wednesday, sorry. You know, maybe not have as big of a crowd, but I don't know, some people may want to play more than 2 nights a week. I don't know.
Mhm.
You know, so.
or at least,
um,
do we know what prices are for the pickleball courts and all that kind of stuff?
Can't be much.
I mean,
Oh, yeah. Setting it up without buying the equipment itself. I mean, you assume people are going to bring their own.
Brackets.
Which is what Mayor Lutheran expects is you bring your own equipment. I don't know what Community Ed would do,
They have a
but
court and a net, basically.
we have a court and a net. We're talking $400 $400 a court. Just looking at setups online, some tape you put down, and it's not a whole lot. Be easy to do. Cost to be easy to handle is just nailing down capacity.
Yep.
Like we could certainly make our facilities open, but we'd want one of these entities to manage it. So it's not something we have to
We
administer.
have to watch, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess you could say to them, we are willing to use our facilities, but if you're not pressured right now, we'll leave it at bay and we'll just touch base in a couple months or at the end of this season. And
Because we're basically gonna lean on them to run it anyway.
Yeah.
So if it's open, if you want it.
yep. Give them the option, but that way we're not held running it. Make
Right.
sense?
So are they saying 150?
It's $15 a quart for their pricing if you buy 10 at a time. Basically buy a punch card.
Right.
Per court, and that is similar to what
Lutheran Heinz,
Marriage just looked like it
$5.
was $5
Per
per
person.
person.
Yeah.
So it's 10
Per day.
bucks,
so if you have 4 people playing, it's $20.
20 bucks.
20
So
bucks.
that's pretty much the same. Value if you're playing singles though.
Yeah.
But now I'm assuming theirs is, a slot is good for 2 to 4 players. Okay. Okay, I missed that. Okay. I didn't read far enough into that. Got it.
So they are.
Watertown provides all the equipment.
Yep.
Yep.
So it's pretty comparable.
Yeah.
All right, I will continue to pursue with Watertown Mayor. See what they
Yeah, I think so. I don't,
They've always been a good neighboring town that we need to keep good regards with.
mhm.
All right, regarding pickleball, anything else on pickleball?
You're upset that you got scooped.
Well, yeah, kind of a bummer. Like we were heading in this direction. We were kind of thinking, yeah, and then Mayor Lutheran again goes and snags it out. No,
We have more room for it.
they definitely have more room. No, it's great. I hope that, they make a good go of it too. So
Hope it goes well.
Yeah. So as far as pickleball, in concurrence with open gym, so we'll just slide into open gym here. I don't think it's going to work too well. We'll just take a quick moment here and we'll slide over to the gym. I've got pickleball courts set up, just base dimensions.
mocked,
Mock ones.
Okay.
I don't have nets or anything.
Yeah,
but,
we're gonna
Okay.
play or
right?
So for anybody watching, all 2 viewers potentially, we're going to slide over to the gym real quick to take a look at dimensions at a pickleball court, and then we'll be right back.
Secret conference.
Yeah.
Every week they go into the other room.
Oh, now we got them thinking.
Right?
Yeah, there's the graphic for a pickleball court. Let me talk about open and gym in general. I was looking through the community center book for the last couple of years.
Okay.
And with that, these are the kind of what I tracked from 2022, 2023. They're roughly the same, a little bit of difference, but not too much here. Watertown Mayor basketball and Watertown Mayor baseball take up Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 o'clock till 8 roughly, October through April about.
Okay.
So if you're looking at evenings, Tuesdays and Thursdays are pretty well out until you hit summer-ish months. For both years, May, June, July, August, and September tend to be pretty open. There's some sporadic stuff in there, but generally speaking, it's pretty open. We do have a homeschool group. In 2022, they were there Thursdays 1 to 4 p.m. In 23, we got them settled in pretty good Thursdays 2 to 4, and that's just during the school year months
Okay.
that they like to use that. Community ed painting was in there Wednesday 6 to 8:30 in February. Firearm safety classes happen generally Mondays and Wednesdays in April. That's for a couple, 2-3 weeks that they take it up in there. And then Watertown Mayor Youth was Wednesday, 6 to 8 p.m. in November, but we haven't seen that yet in 2023. So generally speaking, Fridays are surprisingly open throughout the year. I was thinking there would be more events on Fridays as you head into the weekend, but there's some, but more often than not, Fridays are open.
Most of those groups probably
It's a
try to
Saturday,
keep it. Yeah.
Saturday, Sunday type of thing. Occasionally get a Friday night setup or a Friday into Saturday type of thing, but for the most part, Fridays are open. Weekends, we reserve those, so those are a no-go, and we know that. Mondays are generally open, save for firearm safety in April. Tuesdays and Thursdays in the evenings, and then even in the afternoons are kind of booked up.
So basically, everything would have to be at like 7:30 or later,
Or during the day.
or during the day.
What we'd likely do, we do have a security camera in there. Sounds like Watertown does more of they have a custodial person on staff, but they don't really monitor. They're just there doing custodial stuff. And they'll lock up eventually. We have door codes, so we can
Right.
program our door codes to be active during whatever times. we
Whatever
want them to
time
be.
frame we want, yeah.
Okay.
But generally speaking, in Watertown, it's an honor system. If you want this to keep going, keep it nice.
Yep.
And they do charge up there. I wouldn't recommend charging, but one of the things, if they have really active regulars and those regulars want to keep things going well, the regulars will police everybody else, and then the city just waives the fee for those
Yep.
regulars that keep everybody else in line. But I think if we start out open gyms, continually saying it's going to be open, it's unattended, you need to make sure it stays clean, tidy. If we get
Here's the rules.
unruly behavior, if we start getting bad
We'll
things,
lose this.
it'll go away.
Have a few billboards up saying, by so saying, these are the rules, please respect them, and if you don't, this will be closed down.
I think you push that in that hard messaging when you announce open gyms coming.
Right.
Bring your own shoes. Don't track mud in. Keep it clean. Throw things away.
Clean up after yourself, put stuff away.
Don't damage stuff.
If you do, tell somebody.
If you see questionable behavior or poor behavior, let the city know.
And that's one thing, at least you guys are here more, during the day.
Right. Somebody's back in.
Yep.
You know.
The only Mondays we would axe out of here would be council meeting nights. Because in the past, I've been told, you know, even we've had park board meetings where we've had basketball in there.
Right.
And council
Right.
said, we don't want that going on while we're having council meetings.
Okay.
Did we have an idea? We've been talking
Well-
about it off and on here, but I know you guys, before I got here, were talking about open gym, and I don't know what it was. Was it during the day? Was it evening? Was it figured out?
I just had an idea that I don't know if we could find somebody that would have interest, maybe possibly one of the bars or something. There's a lot of darts that go on. There's a lot of pool that goes on. What about a beanbag? Cornhole. We have plenty of room for indoor cornhole.
Yep.
If one of the bars or something would be interested in putting together a league and wanting to use the facility.
Yeah.
I think that would be a
Yeah.
great idea for winter activities because where do you go to do that?
Are they gonna be able to drink then or not?
Well, they have permit.
Yeah, if they got a permit for it, if they had somebody
Yeah.
cater it, or themselves if they're caterers.
they-
Right, I mean, if
Down
it
there,
be
bartender.
bootlegger or Helts or something, they have their own.
Yep.
You know, so I don't think, I don't
They
know
would
if we
just have
can,
have one of their bartenders
Yep.
be here up at the time.
Yep.
Otherwise, nothing happens.
They'd be catering their own event essentially.
Winter time, I'm assuming.
yeah,
Yeah.
oh, that's what I was thinking.
Otherwise, they
'Cause I
just put it
mean,
out in their parking lot
Right,
or
right,
help
but I
got
mean,
that area taped off or
you
whatever.
know,
Yeah, because usually darts was Tuesdays and pool was Thursday nights, so they could do Wednesday nights. Because that doesn't interfere with council or park.
right,
And then
just an
thinking,
idea.
you know, will there not during the summer have open gym during your work hours, as long as it doesn't conflict with anything else? Just have it open gym. Because I mean, for some families, they don't have AC or something like that, they can come in here.
Yeah, and the rain, like we just had rainy day, we went nuts.
Yep.
Kids
Right,
at
what do you
home
do?
and- Yeah, it was
Right?
last weekend, rained
Yeah.
all day on
What do
Saturday.
you do?
We would have
So
came down.
let's,
Especially with the splash pad and pavilion done.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a place they can come in and cool down per se,
And
you know,
we don't broadcast it a whole lot, but generally speaking, if somebody comes in, says, hey, can I use the gym? As long as nothing's in there, we say, yeah, have
Right.
fun.
Yeah.
We don't broadcast it,
Yep.
but yeah, we'll get people in the winter who walk or people in the summer will
Yeah.
come in, we'll shoot some hoops for a little while and
so I mean, whether or not we broadcast it then.
Mhm.
I mean, especially more or less when breaks, when families are in town or, you know, spring breaks and
right,
holidays during Christmas breaks and that kind of thing. You know, get your kids out of the
you know,
house.
and another thing to add to the board is that it is being, you are on camera. We know what you're doing when you're doing it,
Yeah.
and you know what I mean?
Yep.
So don't just send your kids up here and, you know, think you're getting out of a babysitter.
Yep.
They're under surveillance.
Well, no, I don't care anymore. No, I think that'd be good for summertime for sure. Weekends would be great, I think.
Right,
To have it open whenever if it's not being used.
Mhm.
Um,
to get the 96-degree days,
Yeah.
get the rain days.
right.
yeah, get in here
Right.
when it's you don't want to be.
Let them run and beat each other up.
Or even the 80-degree days when the humidity is through the roof.
Yeah. You know?
And then maybe, what do we say? We got Mondays, weekends, and then Mondays if it's open, Fridays if it's open. And it's you don't want to like lock it all up, I suppose, because then it's like the groups feel like they can't get in there. The other groups.
Right.
Right, and if we have, say, a group that wants to use it on a Wednesday here or Monday there, we can certainly just put it out.
This,
Open gym is canceled,
Yep, absolutely.
using it.
Yeah, maybe we just start with open gym and see
Yeah.
where the interest goes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a nice space. Be
Yep.
nice for somebody to be using it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we
More
just
so.
get it utilized.
Right.
It's like,
Yeah. Definitely.
You guys are up for it?
Yeah.
Are
Okay.
we talking days of the week, what times of the week, all the time type of thing, or how do we want to bound that?
You know, I
Yeah, you don't have to make a decision tonight, Mike.
I
Right,
I
right.
don't think it should be open all the time. Because I think you're almost inviting, well, I don't know.
but then again, I don't know. I mean, I think staff would have a better idea what the Janelle has a calendar of activities going on. You know, I guess, I would be willing to put my faith and trust into you guys making the decision when you feel it's best to open it.
I mean, from
The
10
hours.
o'clock till 4 o'clock or something like that.
During the
Generally
day.
open.
Yeah.
Right. And then in the evening, I mean,
But like we
I
said,
say,
if that's already open then I think announce that it's open then.
Right.
So state that, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah,
Like,
put a disclaimer. There might be some times where it might be canceled that day. We'll
Yeah.
have a sign on the outside door.
Please check our social
Yeah,
media on
yeah.
Facebook and Twitter for
Yeah.
those announcements.
Yeah. Because you'll know within a month usually of when something's going to happen anyhow.
And Janelle and I also talked that not every weekend is booked. So you could have pop-up open gym on the
on
weekends.
the weekend.
Yep.
And that's what I was thinking, that, I mean, it'd be nice Saturday or Sunday every once in a while. It's like,
So here are our regular hours that typically, but throw it on our social media that says, hey, this weekend, we don't have anybody booked. Saturday and Sunday, feel free to come in
have
at,
at it and, get some exercise, wear them out.
Have a 9 to 3 or something, or a 9 to 4. I mean, try to keep it so you don't have people up here till 10 o'clock.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have that either. So,
Now you could do a 9 to
I think like 6 would be nice. Cause like we,
9 to 6.
cause then you got time, you could do it before dinner or something. If you got kids, bring them down before dinner or something like that.
right.
Because if it's 9 to 4, like summer's different. My wife's off work, but like we'd never use it otherwise. Because like I don't
Right.
get off work until whenever, and she doesn't either. So
Right.
nice to be able to burn up some time in the evening or something like that.
There, yeah. Okay.
Then you say potentially we'll flesh it out a bit more, 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. on weekdays.
Yeah. Like I say, I mean,
Or do you want to do
There's-
more to like an 8 o'clock on the weekdays, just in case?
Oh, I didn't realize I was speaking about the weekends. Yeah, I think
Oh.
9 to 4 on the weekends I think is fine. And then during the weekdays, that's when it'd be nicer to have it open later. Because then it's like
Oh, like you're
get your work
talking.
schedule. Well, yeah, I don't think, like I said, I don't think you want them here until 10 or whatever.
No.
but 8? I
No.
think 8's
Eight.
yeah,
reasonable.
8 o'clock.
Yeah, on the week.
And nobody's going to
weekends,
come in and spend a whole
9 to
day.
6.
You know, I can't see somebody coming
No.
in and spend the whole day
No, but it gives people opportunity to filter in.
coming in and out.
Yeah, people won't stay the whole time, but some people,
Yeah.
mornings are better for them, early
Right.
afternoon versus evening.
Yeah.
Wear them out before their nap and
Yeah.
put 'em down, and then come up here maybe after supper or whatever.
I'd be wore out by the time I got up here. I ain't ready for a nap. All right. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that needs a motion or anything on that. I think, like I say, under the discretion of staff, I think that's probably the best idea.
We'll flesh it out a bit more and we'll come back next month.
Okay. Perfect.
I just want to make sure Derek and.
Yep.
Melissa have-
Let's have input in it. Yeah, for sure. So, all right. Park board events, number 6.
Park board events, music in the park is good to go. Lions are on board. Baseball club should be ready to go. The cookie store responded. They were good to go. So we got them. Bounce houses are good to go. And then the Lobert Ranch got back to us late that they could. By that point, we had locked in Glitter Ponies.
Okay.
Glitter Ponies,
Litter.
1 to 3 p.m. They'll do pony rides. They'll have 2 ponies. They'll be doing pony rides then. And
Awesome.
then, so that should be all locked in, ready to go. The next event after that is the Christmas tree lighting. That'll be on December 3rd, 4:30 to 5:30 PM.
December 3rd.
Watertown Mayor, Early Childhood Advisory Council is going to be doing crafts. The Lions will be doing snacks and drinks. Was there anything else we needed to start line? We got plenty of time still, but
December 3rd. What time? 5:30?
4:30 to 5:30.
4:30 to 5:30?
Yep. Is there anything else we want to line? Pavilion.
Are we still using the tree? I'm assuming.
Yep.
Okay. Where are we at with the pavilion?
Insurance company is going to be covering the cost of replacement. I don't have timelines yet on when work will start.
Because we got to order block and who knows
Block
when the
is-
company has time to.
Block is
Come
6 to
back
8 weeks out.
Right.
They did provide an alternative. It was, the texture was comparable, but it was gray. And
Oh,
I rejected that outright.
yeah, we want the reddish, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Similar colored brick had to be theirs because we're matching up with the,
Existing.
Yep.
Yep.
And be kicking yourself.
oh yeah. institutional
Yeah.
gray.
Why don't we just
Wait a
wait?
few more weeks.
Look like a checkerboard.
The lead time on another brick was probably 2 weeks. You know, it's like,
It was pretty short,
yeah.
but even then I looked at the gray block. I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
They'll run me out of town on a rail for putting that in.
Okay. Well,
So that's
well,
the,
maybe we'll have something going.
But foundations are still already poured.
Right.
Utilities are in, so
Right.
it should
So block
pretty
should go fairly
pretty
quick.
You'd think.
if the Masons can get in to do the
Yeah.
CMU.
Right.
I have no idea what their time schedule is. I'm waiting for the contractor and the architect to get back to me on all that.
Okay. Perfect.
Just scheduling nightmare with that.
So they've all moved on to other.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we're kind of out of there now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did anything on the splash pad then?
Nothing new on the splash pad. My hopes of getting it done yet this fall, a little bit diminished more. DNR got back to me and there are some federal level approvals that they have to get. And as soon as we start talking feds, you think the state's slow. Where do you deal with the
Yeah,
feds?
right.
So as soon as we got some federal stuff, we got to get back on to when you sign the paper, some of the paperwork. I'm like, all right, well, they're kind of shot my fall hopes and dreams, but we'll see. We'll see on that. So I'm just,
Well, I mean, maybe
not
we-
going to hold my breath.
Yeah.
The
Maybe we
idea would
can
still
some-
be to get it open for next year.
Right. I mean, maybe we can get some dirt work and stuff done. Get that area leveled out, get it, fixed up the way we need it.
Shouldn't
Graded.
take terribly long to get the thing installed.
So,
Concrete,
Simple.
it's concrete and pipe.
right.
It's just laying it out and that'll take a day and then putting your pipe in a couple days and then pour concrete.
Yeah. I don't know how they exactly do that, but
Get the
Right.
equipment in, install it, test it. The play features are just snap on.
yeah, they're just plug and play basically. Okay. Anybody else got any reports or anything that they want to add or ask?
Not at this time.
Okay. With that, I guess I'll look for an adjournment.
So moved.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Adjourned.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Efficient work, everyone.